So early on in COVID, I was talking to a friend who was in Washington working on the COVID problem. And I said, how's it going? And he went, it's a frigging disaster. It's been awful. But we're working with this company you've probably never heard of called Palantir. And he said, there's real hope here because the stuff they have actually looks like it's going to work. So A, how did Palantir get in there? B, everything you just said, it seems like your success with COVID here and in the UK would be like a proof of concept, massive advertisement for on a broader basis within industry. So has that happened? Is it also, has this become known out there, and has it drawn a lot of other people to open their eyes to what you guys are doing?
First of all, it was crazy motivational for us internally, and the company was built for anti-terror and military, but Palantir saved hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of lives in this country, and arguably in England and other countries. The disaster that we were facing because of disparate data sets that you would never be able to unify in a short period of time unless you had spent literally 5-7 years building a product that was the complete stack that you could install with the help of the Army Corps of Engineers that were fantastic, was just one of the most crazy motivating things that I think all of us, and I had the privilege to be involved in, and it's really even motivating now. I do think, I think it's been less so than one would think, because unfortunately you have this, you have this little bit of blue-red facts, and this was actually a totally nonpartisan thing. This was done by the Army Corps of Engineers, that are the least partisan people on the planet. That the UK version is maybe we shouldn't underestimate the credit because of the company is CIA backed. It's so there's a little bit of tribalism here that prevents the facts from being disseminated as they are as facts. However, I believe the reality, part of the reason we're doing so well in the US and the UK is there's just the kind of a mimetic karmic thing where people, in a world where many things don't work, you have this thing that's transformative. People, if it was just COVID, maybe they wouldn't, but it's COVID and the integral of our business is doubling every year. Then you have this growth engine that's just massive growth, and you have other things we're doing in the US government. And then you have legitimacy. Americans are very skeptical of everything that's not small business or the US Army. Those are the only things that Americans actually have faith in, maybe for good reason. And these are things Palantir powers. And it gets out after a while, and I think that is part of the reason we have very little marketing, but it actually gets out. But one of the things I find sad is, we have lots of institutions that are suboptimal in the West, and this is an incredible nonpartisan story. And it's really important to learn the facts, because this won't be the last pandemic. This won't be the last time we have to do this. And there's a way in which this really did lead to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people living better than they would have. And learning how this happened, how you do it, what works, what doesn't work, is crucial for our societies. And there's not been enough of that.